Hello and welcome to another episode of Mind Skills Mastery. I'm Karen Kerisk, NLP and Mind Skills Trainer. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more NLP and Mind Skills. NLP, or Neuro-Linguistic Programming, has been around for quite some time. In this series we cover a short history of who, when and what NLP is all about, the people, the concepts and the standards. In 1971, at the University of California, Santa Cruz, a discovery took place. Richard Bandler, a student of psychology, was transcribing Fritz Perls' seminars. Frank Pucelik was a military veteran who was studying psychology and political science. And John Grinder, ex-Special Forces and Professor of Linguistics, noticed patterns and models of human behaviour previously undescribed or even documented. Richard and Frank were running Gestalt training groups and invited John to observe any linguistic or other patterns to help them improve. And it was through this initial collaboration that NLP was born. The early days of NLP was all about discovery, noticing, modelling, then codifying and replicating. The group at UCSC extended and many were involved in experimenting what was being discovered. NLP has often been associated with therapy. This is largely due to the people they modelled. Fritz Perls was the founder of Gestalt therapy. Gregory Bateson was a linguist, anthropologist and cyberneticist. And Milton Erickson is the father of modern day hypnotherapy. Virginia Satir was the pioneer of family therapy systems. As Richard and Frank were psychology students, then graduates, this was the field they got to experiment in. John, Frank and Richard were soon joined by Judith Delosier, Stephen Gilligan, Robert Dilts and a number of others who helped grow the body of work now known as NLP. When they started, it was all about noticing how people were behaving and then being able to replicate those behaviours and strategies of excellence. John and Richard eventually went their own ways, with Richard creating design human engineering, and John, along with Judith Delosier and then Carmen Bostick Sinclair, remodelled the patterns and upgraded NLP to what is now known as the New Code NLP. Frank is now the head of Pucelik Consulting. He's based in the Ukraine, delivering NLP and consulting through Russia, Turkey, Kazakhstan, Egypt, Poland, and in the UK. John is still delivering New Code and Classic Code NLP training and is business consulting with Carmen Bostick Sinclair all around the world. NLP is applied in all areas now, from therapy to sales and business, from self-improvement and weight loss to high-performance sports and success in any area you're seeking. So what is it? For some of us, it's like being in a candy store, and the more we learn about the brain, the more candy there is to have. There are hundreds of patterns with endless applications to change our lives for fast and better results. NLP is also about modelling. When they wanted to figure out how to get rid of phobias or unwanted behaviours, John and Richard went out and found as many people as they could who had done it for themselves. John then modelled them, and together they discovered the patterns, and then they coded them into an understandable and replicable method, and then taught others how to do it. It's the codification of successful strategies in human excellence. Neuro for the conscious and non-conscious mind. Linguistic for the verbal and non-verbal language that we use to represent the world to ourselves and others. And programming are the patterns, the behaviours, and the habits we run. Robert Dilts states that NLP is a school of thought that addresses the many levels involved in being human. NLP is a multi-dimensional process that involves the development of behavioural competence and flexibility, but also involves the strategic thinking and an understanding of the mental and cognitive processes behind any behaviour. NLP provides tools and skills for the development of states of individual excellence, but it also establishes a system of empowering beliefs and presuppositions about what human beings are, and what communication is, and what the process of change and growth is all about. At another level, NLP is about self-discovery and exploring identity and mission or purpose. It also provides a framework for understanding and relating the broader part of the human experience that reaches beyond us as individuals to our family, our community, and global systems. NLP is not only about competence and excellence, it's also about wisdom and vision. There are 4 pillars which classic code is built on. The first is rapport. Rapport can be described as connecting quickly with others. Creating rapport creates trust from others. Rapport can be built quickly through understanding modality preferences, eye accessing cues, and language predicates. Sensory awareness is the second. Sometimes when you walk into someone's home, you notice that the colours and smells and sounds are quite different from yours, or you might get a hunch someone is watching you from behind. Neuro-linguistic programming enables you to notice that your world is much richer when you deliberately pay attention to all of your senses. The third pillar is outcome thinking. An outcome is what you want and the results you get. Outcome connects thinking about goals and achievements as opposed to getting stuck in a negative mode of thinking. The principles of the outcome approach may help to make the best decisions and choices anywhere in your life. The fourth pillar is behavioural flexibility. In other words, if something's not working, do something different. Behavioural flexibility means you are able to do something differently if the way you're currently doing it isn't working. Being flexible is a key aspect of practicing NLP. Learning NLP helps you find fresh perspectives and to build these habits into your repertoire of being human. In our experience, the application of NLP tools and patterns create very fast results for whatever outcome you're seeking. To experience NLP for yourself, consider joining us for 2 weekends over our signature NLP and Mind Skills Mastery workshop. Visit us at www.mindskillsmastery.com to register your interest. And thank you for watching. Please like and share and subscribe and join us for the next episode of Mind Skills Mastery.